going to invite you to just take a breath with me. So if you could just take a big breath in and let that go. And just fully allow yourself to arrive into this space. This is going to be a bit of a moment to pause. And if it's okay with you, I'm going to ask your permission. If it's okay for us to pause together, I would love to do just a quick little breathing exercise if that's okay with you. And if it is okay with you, just let me know. Just put another yes for me in the chat and we will rock with that. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to invite you to just place one hand over your, actually, no, we're not going to do one hand over your heart. I'm going to ask you to cross your hands in front of you, almost like Wakanda here. Get to your thumbs and kind of get your thumbs there. Cool. And then all we're going to do is tap left, right, right. If you can feel your collarbone with that, that's awesome. And we're just tapping left, right. And if you feel comfortable, I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes. If not, just kind of look down. And as you arrive into the space, I just want you to notice your breath. Just find your breath. Without judgment, just observe that breath. And if you could just take a big inhale through your nose, breathing in and letting that go. Feeling that body settle. You're still tapping left, right. Another breath in through your nose. Slow exhale through your mouth. Good, and just let the noise of the day soften. Just let your thoughts float away. And I want you, if you could just imagine a place that brings you peace. It could be the beach, the garden, your couch. See that place. Big breath in. Letting go. Now, as you hang out there, I want you to invite a word. A word that you want to feel. Let it bubble up. Is it ease? Is it joy? Is it calm? Is it worthiness? Just let that word just bubble up. Take another big breath in as you hold that word, breathing in. Letting go. Now imagine that word has a color, your favorite color. See that color. I'm going to ask you to just stop tapping for a second, but keep that hand on that chest. And I want you to imagine that color is under the palms of your hands right now. So it's contacting your hand and your chest, and just see that color, whatever it is. Now I want you to just take a couple deep breaths. And as you take a couple deep breaths, just imagine that color just filling every part of your body, just spreading from your hands, spreading through the cavity of your chest, going up to your head, down to your stomach, wherever it needs to flow. Just see that color flowing freely, expanding from your heart through your body, through your arms, through your belly, through your legs. Another big breath in, letting that go. Beautiful. You are here now, and let that be enough. One more big breath. Let that go. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come back to the space. What part of yourself are you ready to reclaim or release? Right? Where are you sort of tired of pretending that you're okay? Because a lot of us are not okay. And you don't have to answer that one, but think about it. If you want to, you can. You could drop a word in the chat. Or if you want to come off mute, we'll take that too. If you want to kind of share that and what is coming up for you so far as we kind of think about who we are, the roles that we have, what we're really carrying.
I can share.
Sure.
So I think for me, I couldn't come up with one thing because I want to let go of the perception I gave the world for many, many years. As a mother, as a wife, as a social, so many things.
Yeah.
And I just am really in a place of saying yes to everything that is for me. So anything that gets in the way of me saying yes, So what's for me, I want to let that go.
Gotta
So
go.
every day I try to find something new.
I like that. So you're taking it on as like a challenge to figure out what's gotta go.
Every day I look for something else I can surrender. I want to let go of rushing on the highway.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Any and everything that could affect how I lead and how I live from a place of peace.
So we're talking about what do we need to release or let go, or reclaim, right? So wow, I heard big words there, even just like surrender and working on that every day. Ooh, thank you there in the chat. How I think should happen or what is possible. Yeah, that's a big one too. Yeah. Sometimes shoulds kind of get in the way and it creates like all this pressure for us or expectations or disappointment. Yeah, all of those things. I love that. Yes. And thank you for sharing. I think sometimes we don't realize how much we are alike, how many similarities are in the room. That brings me into why this retreat. So, like, this space is for you. And because we do carry a lot. And I think particularly for those that do, we can't always let everybody know what we're carrying, right? Like they just can't handle it. They don't have the patience for it or the presence for us either. So I think it's important to have spaces that you can do that, right? We are carrying a lot. It's showing up emotionally, it's showing up physically. We're dealing with burnout, high blood pressure, self-doubt. And it's a statistic, but it's also our lives and it's also our stories. And we really do deserve spaces that interrupt that pattern. And this retreat for me is a combination of addressing those things for us as women of color. And yeah, it's all like the fun, great stuff behind it. But the core of it is we are tired and we need that. We need the space. So what makes this retreat a little bit different? She came out of a place of curiosity and possibility, was kind of hanging out in one of our communities and it was like, retreat. And then people were like, yeah. And then it started to just kind of come together from there. And that was 4 years ago as we went to Mexico. And then we just kind of kept going. These are like our core pillars. And the idea is that we just can't keep going. We can't keep performing. And it's great to come together and hang out as women. I love this intersection of purpose, goals, discovering who we are, healing, sisterhood. And that really, it's like the gel, right? So come and renew yourself, whatever that means for you emotionally, physically, even spiritually. Come and connect. I think you'll really feel seen in this space and in a deep way. I think we don't have to wear the mask here. We just get to like be ourselves. And I think the beauty of that is it doesn't even matter if we're strangers, like we instantly connect and then restore whatever that is for you, that part of you want to reclaim, right? What do you want to nurture? What do you want to grow? What does excitement look like for you? I think you get to tap into that and just how the experience is set up. But it's always good energy, high vibe women, just really focused, excited, flexible, ready to go with the flow. It's a whole lot of intentional fun, right? So the breakdown, I think, always a sense of belonging. I think you will feel that again, whether you come knowing folks or not. That's just like, it's a given. It's not a fast-paced type of thing. Like we do lots of different things, but there's space to rest, right? There's time for slow mornings. There may be things in there like yoga or movement incorporated in. We definitely take in the culture where we are, but we're not doing like 58,000 million things, right? We don't have the back-to-back lineup of activities. We do try to balance it for you guys. I think in the space, again, feeling seen, and the workshops are intentional. So it's not just like we're coming to see the place, but we're coming to see ourselves. We're coming to learn from each other and explore different things. We've had some really great workshops in the past, and I don't think this year is going to be any different. So whether we're talking about like personal development type stuff, releasing things, Alicia's like our release expert here, looking at ourselves as women and what that means and all of our roles and things like that. It's really such a great space, right? But that's for me. So I would love, I'm sorry, Liz, I'm put y'all on the spot. Sharon or Alicia, would you just share like what the retreat has meant to you guys if you just want to jump in for a hot second since I have you?
So what it meant for me is I came the first retreat when I was at a place of being lost and not really feeling like I could show up as my truest authentic self around the people who I had called my friends for years because I was in the middle of a separation and pending a divorce. And I found a safe place to be myself and to grow. And that is what made me decide to continue again and again and again. So um, I appreciated the connections, but also, the business strategies, the rest, the play, and the I'm gonna say the genuine love and concern from all that were there. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Love it. Rest, play, business, a little bit of everything. Go ahead, Alicia.
Okay, so I think I didn't join your first year, but I joined the second year in Panama. And I don't know, there's just so much to say about it. Like for me, I didn't really know what to expect. It was really one of my first times joining like a group like this. And I was a speaker. I did my first, release workshop there. That was very fun. We had dissolvable paper on the beach. I've got new ideas for this year. It's going to be great. But like as a person participating also, I gained so much from just being, listening to other women in the workshops and just like honestly chatting at breakfast, chatting at dinner. Like the conversations went from business to life to what we're working on, our personal goals, like literally everything. It just and because of that, like I found it very personally like fulfilling, and I felt so rejuvenated every time I come back. I just am ready, not just business, like ready for the next step in my business, but I feel just so motivated to like tackle like life goals. So I love coming back to this retreat every year. It is the best. It is my favorite.
Yay, I love that. Yeah. It just does something for your energy. And you're right, you just come back in like a different place. And she did Bali with us last year too. And that was like a whole nother level. Like I didn't even realize how much I needed Bali, and my goodness.
Yeah. It was like spiritually intense on business and, life spirituality, everything. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah. And everything just like flowed, which is the part
Yeah.
that always surprises me, is that how well the pieces really just kind of come together. I think it's really an exercise in like risk and chance and faith and all of those things. So, if you're in that position of like, I don't know, don't even worry about it, right? I didn't know how I was going to do Bali. Okay, I planned that trip here in the United States of America. I've never been to Bali in my life.
And it was beautiful.
And it was beautiful, right?
Yes.
Right? I was walking in excited to see the place just like they were, like, whoa, right?
Yes.
So, the place, how things come together. And I think that's the thing when you take a risk and you're doing it with, great women and great energy. It's just like everything just comes together, and it's just so fluid. And whatever you bring to the table, like you were meant to be there. I think everybody that's there, it's like you quickly see they were meant to be there. Everybody has something to offer in their conversations and just their presence. So it's great. As much as we're like, we give too much, like there's still something about your presence that's magical, and there's something that you definitely receive being in that space. So the good stuff. So, when are we going? October 9th to the 13th. It's like what would have been Columbus Day weekend is that Monday. So it's kind of attached to a holiday. So hopefully that kind of helps with planning a little bit. Guanacaste, Costa Rica. That's where we're going. Was included. I really tried hard to make this as easy as possible. So everything is really included. So you get the choice of your room, whether that's a single room or if you want to find a buddy and split that up, you can do that too. The meals while we're at the facility is included too. They're typically not a like all-inclusive place, but we were able to put that together. We are going to go out an evening for dinner, and that's included as well. If y'all getting extra drinks and libations, that's on you. We got you for the typical stuff. Let's see what else. Then the excursions. There is a cultural day, and that's usually the day that we really go out and experience the place, right? So, like Bali, we did the swings, and we went to see how like chocolate was made and those things. So, we will experience the food. There's a swinging bridge. There's the hot spring, so that is there as well, including the workshops and some special surprises and some healing events and all of that good stuff. All that's there too. The accommodations, we're staying at Hotel Bosque del Mar. Cute little place. That's the picture of it there. And once you pick your room, decide again what you want to do. This stay, we do have a capacity. So roughly about 8 to 9 women, I think, is going to be our max. And we mostly have single rooms, but we can accommodate the double. So again, if you're able to get someone to share with you, that's great. That's wonderful. You get the choice of the single room, and this is the all-inclusive price. So that covers taxes, the meals, the excursions, all the activities and whatnot over the time frame. If you do the double, I'm sorry, single is 2,885, and oh, I have this mixed up. I'm sorry. The single room is 3,500. The double room is 2,885. So just flip this around. I mixed that up. All right. So if you're splitting, it's 2,885 per person. What's needed is just a $300 deposit. We're a little bit on a tight timeline because it is October. So the deposit, whenever you think you know that this is what you're going to do, just put that deposit down. But the 18th of June is really our deadline for that. So we kind of know where we are and how we need to move and shift things. And from that point, the next payment won't be due until July, I want to say it's July 18th. And then the final payment, August 30th, which is just going to be the balance minus your 300, and it's going to be split into two. All right, so whatever you decide minus your deposit, that'll give you what the last two payments are. All right. So if you have any questions or things about that, just reach out to me and we'll get you through that. So the question really is this your moment, girl? Right? Is this your now? Right? So if you're excited about it so far, put a yes. Now, sometimes you get the details and you're like, "Ooh, child, I don't know." But if it's your yes, I think you'll figure out, how do I make this my yes, and will it work for me, right? Is this your now? If you think this is your now, drop a yes, right? If you're ready to say yes to yourself, because again, you are the most important person in the room, drop a yes for me, girl. Right? So I hope that you choose you, and whatever that means for you. I really don't think that you'll regret it. But that said, I will take questions. And I'm also going to drop the link there, renewconnectwithstore.com. That page is finally up. Got that up like yesterday. So we are live and I'm ready to book and all that good stuff. So you can see the rooms, make your choices. You'll get your invoice to drop the deposit. And then, you can handle the rest by July and August, right? So you guys got that. Boom, boom, bam. I see my yeses. Boom, boom, bam. So again, it's October 9th to the 13th. We just need that deposit to get you going. And hopefully you're ready to say yes to yourself. And I hope that we will see you in Costa Rica. It's such a good time. In general, it's an amazing time. But any questions? Any questions? Ask them even if you think, I'm not sure if it's my question, because maybe somebody else might have that as a question. So anything. No, okay. Then I did a good job. What airlines do you recommend? I would just say do a search and see. Like, I want to say JetBlue goes there. They're my preferred airline, so I'm gonna do JetBlue. I'm gonna have points with them, Liberia is the airport, and we are gonna have transportation from the airport to the hotel, that cute little boutique hotel. And as we get closer, we'll let you guys, well, not closer, but as I get your deposits and stuff, we'll give you a sense of the time frame. So we'll try to have at least 2 core pickup times. We can do a third, so you can come in within that window and make sure you have your ride there. I love it. I'm ready for Costa Rica. I'm ready too. I need the break. I'm ready for a hot spring in my life. And a reevaluation of my whole life, because that happens on like every retreat.
I have a question about the bridge.
Uh-huh.
How swingy is it? How
I
high
don't
up
know.
are we?
I don't
Okay.
know. I can find out for you. I will.
Listen, I'm gonna go because I trust all of you, but I might cry. I'm just preparing you now.
But this is what it's all about, right? Like, I'm
Okay.
not a super fan of heights, so we're gonna challenge every part of ourselves and
Okay.
on a wing and a prayer.
Okay. I'm there for it. That is my deepest fear. So I'm there for it.
Ooh.
I'll try.
Yeah, I'm loving
I'll
it.
try.
What are you ladies referring to?
Oh, the swinging bridge. So that's one of the things that we're going to see while we're there, like the exploratory days. So one of the like touristy things. So the swinging bridge is one of them. It's like it's like very narrow and it's up in the like trees. So I think they have this in Africa too. So it's just high and you're just walking across. So there's that. The hot springs. I think it's the like either sugarcane factory or coffee. I can't remember which one. But all those are kind of wrapped up in the same day.
So one of my clients went recently and she talked about the safari and the sloths, if I'm pronouncing it correctly.
We might see some of those that just like stop in the middle of the street and there's nothing you can do but wait.
Okay, I might pet a sloth. You know, I pet all the street animals.
Let's read the laws and regulations first.
Does everybody have roommates? Do you people have roommates, or is everybody?
It's up to you. So, you know, if you want to try to like request a roommate, like if you don't have one, but you're interested, like just let me know. And then I could see if anybody else is interested and if we can pair you. We've had a mix over the years that most people just go with the single, but you know, totally
Oh,
up to
really?
you. Like
Okay.
we're not really in the room that often, like quite honestly. Most of the time we're out, we're doing stuff, and we're just like talking and hanging out so much that you really don't even want to go back to the room. So it's just a technicality.
Okay.
All right. So our speakers are loading. We do have Miss Alicia who's up. She does like all this dope like release work stuff. Like you said, she did the water one in Panama. That was cool. We'll by like the ocean, wrote down the things we wanted to let go and did the whole thing with the water.
This year also will be interactive. I already know it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I just love the evolution. You're like, yeah,
Yeah.
I am the bomb international speaker. Watch out.
I love you for that.
Yeah, so really, really exciting stuff. Yes. Got some tricks up my sleeve. So okay, all right, guys. So good hanging out. And again, just email me if you have any questions. Y'all got the link. Go do your thing. Peruse. You got time to think about it. Do what you gotta do. And we'll see you guys soon. So thank you so much for hanging out.